Question 1. Which of the following is considered an example of pure risk in the context of New Jersey homeowners insurance? A. Investing in real estate with the hope of making a profit. B. The potential for a home to be damaged by a flood. C. Opening a home-based business with the possibility of profit or loss. D. Purchasing a new home with the expectation of increasing market value. Answer B. The potential for a home to be damaged by a flood. Explanation. Pure risk involves situations that only involve the chance of loss with no opportunity for gain. In the case of a flood damaging a home, the homeowner faces the possibility of a loss but no gain. Conversely, speculative risks, such as those in options A, C, and D, involve both the possibility of gain or loss. Homeowners insurance typically covers pure risks, while speculative risks like investments or business ventures are excluded. Flood insurance is often offered as an optional coverage, particularly through the National Flood Insurance Program (NFIP) in areas prone to flooding. Question 2. John has recently purchased a home in New Jersey, and he wants to understand the distinctions between different homeowners insurance policy forms. John's house is 100 years old, and he is interested in a policy that offers more affordable coverage with fewer claims paid based on actual cash value (SEV). What form is most appropriate for John's home? A. HO5 comprehensive form. B. HO4 tenants form. C. HO8 modified coverage form. D. HO6 condominium form. Answer C. HO8 modified coverage form. Explanation. The HO8 modified coverage form is specifically designed for older homes like John's. It provides coverage based on actual cash value (SEV) rather than replacement cost, which means that it pays the depreciated value of the property, making it a more affordable option. This form is typically used when the replacement cost of the home would exceed its market value, a common issue for older homes. The HO5 comprehensive form is broader and covers replacement cost, which may be costly for older homes. HO4B is intended for renters, and HO6D is for condominium owners, neither of which applies to John's situation. Question 3, scenario-based. Maria owns a home in New Jersey, and after a heavy storm, a tree from her neighbor's yard falls on her house, damaging the roof. Maria calls her insurance company, but they tell her that the neighbor's insurance should cover the damages because the tree came from his property. Maria's neighbor disputes this, saying the storm was an act of nature and he is not responsible. Under New Jersey homeowners insurance laws, what is Maria's best course of action? A. File a claim under her neighbor's insurance policy and wait for their insurer to pay for the damage. B. Contact her insurer and file a claim under her own homeowner's insurance policy. C. Sue her neighbor in small claims court for damages to her roof. D. Report the incident to the New Jersey Department of Banking and Insurance (DOBI). Answer B. Contact her insurer and file a claim under her own homeowner's insurance policy. Explanation. In New Jersey, the general rule is that when a tree falls due to an act of nature like a storm, the homeowner whose property was damaged is responsible for filing a claim under their own insurance policy, regardless of where the tree originated. Maria's homeowner's policy will typically cover the damage to her roof, likely under the coverage A dwelling portion of the policy. The neighbor is not liable unless it can be shown that they were negligent in maintaining the tree. Filing the claim through her own insurer ensures that Maria's property is repaired promptly. Option A is incorrect because the neighbor's insurance is unlikely to pay without proof of negligence. Option C would only be viable if there were evidence of negligence, and D is unrelated to the claims process. Question 4. In New Jersey, which of the following would typically not be covered under coverage B? Other structures a homeowner's insurance policy. A. The detached garage. B. A backyard shed. C. A fence surrounding the home. D. A home office inside the main dwelling. Answer D. A home office inside the main dwelling. Explanation. Coverage B. Other structures homeowners insurance policy covers structures that are not attached to the main dwelling, such as a detached garage shed or fence. Option D. A home office inside the main dwelling would be covered under coverage A dwelling because it is part of the primary structure. Coverage B applies to buildings or structures that are separate from the main residence. However, business activities in a home may require home business insurance endorsement for adequate protection, which could affect coverage for the home office if it's used for commercial purposes. Question 5. Which of the following would be excluded from coverage under a standard New Jersey homeowners insurance policy due to wear and tear? A. A fire caused by faulty electrical wiring. B. A water heater breaking down after 10 years of use. C. A roof damaged by a hurricane. D. Theft of personal belongings. Answer B. A water heater breaking down after 10 years of use. Explanation. Wear and tear, such as a water heater breaking down after years of regular use, is not covered under standard homeowners insurance. Policies generally exclude coverage for maintenance-related issues or gradual deterioration of a home's systems or structures. Option A, fire from faulty wiring, would be covered as fire is a named peril. Option C, roof damage caused by a hurricane, is typically covered under named peril or open peril policies, while theft D is also generally included in standard coverage. Insurers expect homeowners to maintain their property to avoid such wear and tear issues. Question 6, scenario-based. Mr. Davis has a homeowner's insurance policy in New Jersey that includes a 2% hurricane deductible. After a major storm, the New Jersey government declares the event a hurricane and Mr. Davis's home sustains $100,000 in damages. If his dwelling coverage limit is $250,000, how much will Mr. Davis have to pay out of pocket before his insurance starts covering the rest? A, $5,000, B, $10,000, C, $2,500, D, $7,500. Answer: B, $10,000. Explanation: hurricane deductibles are usually percentage-based, and in this case, Mr. Davis's deductible is 2% of the coverage limit on his dwelling, $250,000. To calculate his deductible, 2% x 250,000 equals 5,000 hurricane deductible. Therefore, Mr. Davis will have to pay $5,000 out of pocket before his insurance starts covering the remainder. The $100,000 in damages would be subject to this deductible, meaning his insurer would cover $90,000, $100,000, $10,000 deductible. Question 7. Which of the following additional coverages is most likely to apply when the insured incurs expenses due to a government ordinance that requires a home to be rebuilt according to new building codes? A, ordinance or law coverage. B, collapse coverage. C, personal property replacement cost endorsement. D, debris removal coverage. Answer: A, ordinance or law coverage. Explanation: ordinance or law coverage provides payment for increased costs due to the enforcement of building codes or ordinances that require repairs or rebuilding of a home to meet current standards after a covered loss. It covers the difference between the actual cost of replacing the old structure and the new, code-compliant structure. This type of coverage is important when local regulations have changed since the original construction of the home. The other options do not relate to building codes. B, collapse coverage applies to structural collapses. C, personal property replacement cost endorsement applies to personal property. And D, debris removal coverage handles the cost of clearing debris after a loss. Question 8. Which peril is most likely to be excluded from a standard homeowner's insurance policy in New Jersey, even if additional coverage options are purchased? A, fire. B, theft. C, earthquake. D, hail. Answer: C, earthquake. Explanation: earthquake coverage is typically excluded from standard homeowners insurance policies and must be purchased as a separate endorsement, while perils like fire A, theft B, and hail D are commonly covered. Earthquake insurance is an optional endorsement because the risk of earthquakes is often not high in certain areas. However, insurers offer it separately in regions where earthquakes are a greater threat. It's important to understand that while optional coverage is available, it is not included in a basic policy. Question 9. Which of the following situations would not trigger a claim under coverage D? Loss of use at Eakin, New Jersey homeowners insurance policy. A kitchen fire leaves the home uninhabitable and the insured rents a hotel room during repairs. B, flooding forces the insured to temporarily move out of their home. C, a lightning strike causes major damage to the house, making it unsafe to live in. D, a windstorm damages the roof, requiring the insured to stay elsewhere while it is repaired. Answer: B, flooding forces the insured to temporarily move out of their home. Explanation: flooding is typically excluded under standard homeowners insurance policies and would not trigger coverage D. Loss of use unless the homeowner has a separate flood insurance policy. Loss of use coverage generally applies when a covered peril such as fire, windstorm, or lightning makes the home uninhabitable and the insured incurs additional living expenses. Since flooding is excluded without National Flood Insurance Program NFIP policy, option B does not qualify. Question 10, scenario-based. Sarah lives in New Jersey and has a standard homeowner's insurance policy with replacement cost coverage. A fire severely damages her home and most of her personal belongings. Sarah files a claim and learns that her personal property will be reimbursed based on actual cash value. What can Sarah do to ensure she receives replacement cost for her damaged belongings? A, file a separate claim for replacement cost after the CV claim is processed. B. Request an appraisal to challenge the CV amount. C. Ensure she has a personal property replacement cost endorsement. D. File a claim under coverage A. Dwelling for personal property items. Answer: C. Ensure she has a personal property replacement cost endorsement. Explanation: to receive reimbursement based on replacement cost for her personal belongings, Sarah needs to have a personal property replacement cost endorsement on her policy. Without this endorsement, the personal property claims are typically settled at actual cash value (SCV), which factors in depreciation. Option A is incorrect because filing a separate claim would not alter the settlement terms. Option B, requesting an appraisal, could help challenge the value, but it wouldn't change the coverage type. Option D is incorrect because coverage A applies to the dwelling, not personal property. Question 11. Which of the following is not typically considered part of additional living expenses under coverage D? Loss of use in a standard homeowner's insurance policy. A. Temporary hotel accommodations. B. Increased costs for food while living in a hotel. C. Rent paid for a temporary apartment. D. The cost of hiring movers to help you relocate temporarily. Answer: D. The cost of hiring movers to help you relocate temporarily. Explanation: additional living expenses under coverage D in a homeowner's insurance policy generally covers costs like hotel stays, increased food expenses, and temporary rent when a covered peril makes the home uninhabitable. However, the cost of hiring movers is not typically included. Moving expenses would have to be covered separately, as ALE focuses on the cost of living during displacement, not the process of relocating. Question 12. In New Jersey, under a standard homeowner's insurance policy, what does the term actual cash value mean when settling claims? A. The cost to replace damaged property with new items, regardless of depreciation. B. The replacement cost of the property minus depreciation. C. The original purchase price of the property. D. The amount the insurance company decides to pay, regardless of the value of the items. Answer: B. The replacement cost of the property minus depreciation. Explanation: actual cash value (SCV) refers to the value of an item or property after depreciation is taken into account. This means the insurance company will calculate how much the item is worth at the time of the loss based on its age and condition, rather than the cost to replace it with a new one. Replacement cost coverage, in contrast, would provide the cost to replace the item without considering depreciation. Question 13, scenario-based. Mike owns a home in New Jersey and has a homeowner's insurance policy that includes coverage for liability. While walking on his icy driveway, a neighbor slips and breaks their arm. The neighbor sues Mike for medical expenses and lost wages. Under which coverage would Mike's policy pay for these costs? A. Coverage A, dwelling. B. Coverage C, personal property. C. Coverage E, personal liability. D. Coverage F, medical payments to others. Answer: C. Coverage E, personal liability. Explanation: coverage E, personal liability, covers the homeowner if they are sued for bodily injury or property damage that occurs as a result of their negligence. In this case, the neighbor's fall on Mike's driveway would trigger liability coverage. Coverage F, medical payments to others, would help pay for immediate medical expenses without the need for a lawsuit, but in this scenario, a lawsuit was filed for medical costs and lost wages, which falls under personal liability. Question 14. Which of the following perils is typically covered under a standard homeowner's insurance policy in New Jersey? A. Earthquake. B. Termite infestation. C. Vandalism. D. Flood. Answer: C. Vandalism. Explanation: a standard homeowner's insurance policy covers perils like fire, windstorm, hail, and vandalism. However, certain perils like earthquakes and floods are excluded and require separate endorsements or policies. Termite infestation is typically considered a maintenance issue and is also excluded. For earthquake or flood protection, homeowners need additional coverage or a separate flood insurance policy. Question 15. What is the primary purpose of coverage C, personal property (ICA homeowners insurance policy)? A. To cover damages to the dwelling itself. B. To cover living expenses when the home becomes uninhabitable. C. To cover the insured's personal belongings both inside and outside the home. D. To provide liability protection for accidents occurring on the property. Answer: C. To cover the insured's personal belongings both inside and outside the home. Explanation: coverage C, Personal property protects the homeowner's belongings, such as furniture, electronics, and clothing, whether they are in the home, in storage, or sometimes even while traveling. This coverage applies to personal property inside the home as well as certain items outside, with limits on specific types of property, e.g., jewelry, unless additional coverage is purchased. Question 16. Under a New Jersey homeowner's insurance policy, which of the following would likely have a coverage limit without additional endorsements? A refrigerator in the kitchen. B. Jewelry valued at $20,000. C. A television in the living room. D. Furniture in the basement. Answer: B. Jewelry valued at $20,000. Explanation: most homeowners' insurance policies have sublimits for high-value items like jewelry, art, or collectibles. For example, there may be a limit of $1,500 for jewelry losses due to theft. To cover jewelry worth $20,000, a policyholder would need to purchase a special endorsement or floater to ensure full coverage. Regular household items like refrigerators, televisions, and furniture are typically covered up to the policy's personal property limit. Question 17. What type of coverage would protect a New Jersey homeowner from financial loss if a guest is injured on their property but does not sue? A. Coverage A. Dwelling. B. Coverage B. Other structures. C. Coverage F. Medical payments to others. D. Coverage E. Personal liability. Answer: C. Coverage F. Medical payments to others. Explanation: Coverage F. Medical payments to others provides limited coverage for medical expenses if a guest is injured on the homeowner's property regardless of fault and the injured party does not sue. It's designed to cover minor injuries without involving the legal system. Coverage E. Personal liability would apply if the injured party sues the homeowner for damages. Question 18. A standard homeowner's insurance policy in New Jersey typically excludes coverage for damages caused by A. a windstorm that damages the roof, B. an earthquake that cracks the foundation, C. a fire that destroys the kitchen, D. vandalism that breaks windows. Answer: B. an earthquake that cracks the foundation. Explanation: earthquake damage is excluded from a standard homeowner's insurance policy and requires a separate earthquake insurance policy or endorsement. Windstorms, fire, and vandalism are covered perils under most standard homeowners' insurance policies. If earthquake protection is desired, homeowners need to purchase additional coverage. Question 19. Scenario-based. Emily's New Jersey home is severely damaged by a fire and her insurance company determines that it will cost $250,000 to rebuild. Emily's policy includes replacement cost coverage. Will the insurance company pay to rebuild her home? A. The actual cash value of the home at the time of the fire. B. The amount it would cost to rebuild the home with similar materials up to her coverage limit. C. The amount Emily originally paid for the home. D. The market value of the home. Answer: B. The amount it would cost to rebuild the home with similar materials up to her coverage limit. Explanation: replacement cost coverage pays to rebuild or repair a home using similar materials without accounting for depreciation up to the coverage limit of the policy. It ensures that the homeowner can restore the home to its original condition regardless of its current market or actual cash value. Option A refers to actual cash value, which deducts for depreciation, and option D, market value, is unrelated to the cost of rebuilding. Question 20. Which of the following endorsements might a New Jersey homeowner purchase to ensure that their antique jewelry collection is fully covered? A. Scheduled personal property endorsement. B. Ordinance or law coverage. C. Personal property replacement cost endorsement. D. Inflation guard endorsement. Answer: A. Scheduled personal property endorsement. Explanation: a scheduled personal property endorsement allows homeowners to individually list high-value items, such as an antique jewelry collection, on their policy to ensure full coverage beyond the sublimits of a standard policy. This type of endorsement provides additional protection for valuable items. The other endorsements listed serve different purposes, such as covering increases in replacement costs or complying with building codes. Question 21. Which of the following scenarios would typically not be covered under a standard homeowner's insurance policy in New Jersey? A. Damage caused by a tree falling during a windstorm. B. Water damage from a burst pipe inside the home. C. Damage due to gradual wear and tear over time. D. Theft of personal property from the home. Answer: C. Damage due to gradual wear and tear over time. Explanation: Homeowners insurance policies cover sudden and accidental damages such as those caused by a windstorm or a burst pipe. However, damage resulting from wear and tear is considered maintenance related and is not covered. Insurers do not cover gradual damage as it is expected to occur over time and is the homeowner's responsibility. Question 22. In New Jersey, what is the primary purpose of the New Jersey Property Liability Insurance Guarantee Association? A. To regulate insurance rates for homeowners' policies. B. To provide coverage for claims against insurers that have become insolvent. C. To offer flood insurance to homeowners. D. To assist homeowners with policy modifications. Answer: B. To provide coverage for claims against insurers that have become insolvent. Explanation: The New Jersey Property Liability Insurance Guarantee Association protects policyholders by providing coverage in the event their insurance company becomes insolvent. This ensures that claims are still paid even if the insurer cannot fulfill its obligations. It does not regulate rates or provide flood insurance. Question 23, scenario-based. Laura is reviewing her homeowner's insurance policy in New Jersey and finds that her property is covered for replacement costs. After a severe storm, her roof is damaged and the insurance adjuster estimates that replacing it will cost $15,000. However, Laura had previously replaced the roof 5 years ago for $10,000. How much will her insurance pay for the roof replacement? A. $10,000. B. $15,000. C. $12,000. D. $5,000. Answer: B. $15,000. Explanation: With replacement cost coverage, Laura's policy will pay for the actual cost to replace the roof without considering depreciation. The insurance company will reimburse her for the estimated $15,000 to replace the roof based on current prices, regardless of what she originally paid for it. Question 24. Which of the following statements regarding personal liability coverage is incorrect? A. It covers legal defense costs in the event of a lawsuit. B. It protects against bodily injury or property damage claims. C. It provides coverage for injuries sustained by family members living in the household. D. It can cover damages for which the insured is found legally liable. Answer: C. It provides coverage for injuries sustained by family members living in the household. Explanation: Personal liability coverage protects against claims made by third parties for bodily injury or property damage. However, it generally does not cover injuries sustained by family members living in the household. Those may be covered under separate medical payments provisions or personal injury endorsements. Question 25. Under the New Jersey FAIR plan, which of the following is true regarding eligibility for homeowners insurance? A. Only properties located in urban areas are eligible. B. The FAIR plan provides coverage for all perils without exclusions. C. The FAIR plan is available for high-risk properties that cannot obtain insurance through the voluntary market. D. All homeowners are automatically enrolled in the FAIR plan. Answer: C. The FAIR plan is available for high-risk properties that cannot obtain insurance through the voluntary market. Explanation: The New Jersey FAIR plan is designed to provide coverage for high-risk properties that are unable to secure insurance through the standard voluntary market. It does not provide coverage for all perils and has specific exclusions. Enrollment in the FAIR plan is not automatic. Property owners must apply. Question 26. What is a common exclusion found in most homeowners insurance policies regarding property coverage? A. Fire damage. B. Theft. C. Mold damage. D. Vandalism. Answer: C. Mold damage. Explanation: Mold damage is frequently excluded from homeowners insurance policies unless it is caused by a covered peril, such as a burst pipe. Most policies require the homeowner to take action to prevent mold growth, and specific mold coverage endorsements can be purchased for additional protection. Fire, theft, and vandalism are generally covered under standard policies. Question 27. Which of the following best describes the concept of subrogation in homeowners insurance? A. The policyholder's right to appeal. A claim denial. B. The insurance company's right to pursue recovery from a third party after paying a claim. C. The process of renewing an insurance policy. D. The method of calculating the premium based on risk factors. Answer: B. The insurance company's right to pursue recovery from a third party after paying a claim. Explanation: Subrogation allows an insurance company to step into the shoes of the policyholder after paying a claim to recover costs from a third party responsible for the loss. This legal right helps insurers minimize their losses and keep premiums manageable for policyholders. Question 20. In New Jersey, which of the following deductibles might a homeowner encounter in a hurricane policy? A. Flat dollar deductible. B. Percentage-based deductible. C. Both flat dollar and percentage-based deductibles. D. No deductibles are applicable in hurricane claims. Answer: C. Both flat dollar and percentage-based deductibles. Explanation: in New Jersey, homeowners may face either flat dollar deductibles or percentage-based deductibles for hurricane claims. A percentage-based deductible is often calculated based on the insured value of the home, which can significantly affect the out-of-pocket cost for the policyholder when filing a hurricane-related claim. Question 29. Which of the following endorsements would provide coverage for home sharing activities like Airbnb rentals? A. Home business insurance endorsement. B. Personal property replacement cost endorsement. C. Water backup and sump pump overflow endorsement. D. Ordinance or law coverage. Answer: A. Home business insurance endorsement. Explanation: a home business insurance endorsement provides coverage for activities related to running a business from home, including home sharing rentals. Standard homeowners insurance may not cover liabilities or damages arising from short-term rentals, so this endorsement is necessary for adequate protection. Question 30. What is the primary factor affecting the cost of homeowners insurance premiums in New Jersey? A. The age of the policyholder. B. The insured value of the home. C. The insurance score and credit history of the homeowner. D. The number of bedrooms in the home. Answer: C. The insurance score and credit history of the homeowner. Explanation: insurance companies often use credit scores and insurance scores as primary factors in determining premiums. A higher credit score generally indicates low risk, potentially resulting in low premiums, while the insured value of the home and its characteristics do influence costs. Credit history is increasingly significant in underwriting decisions.